Everybody. I've been gone for a few weeks because here in Central Texas we actually had a winter and my building got too cold to work in. It was down around 50 degrees or less, and I'm too old to work when it's that cold. The reason was, you see that unit hanging on the wall? Less than a year old, and it broke. Two parts, had to wait for it. So they've just fixed it Friday, and of course today it's 70 degrees, so which is what we're supposed to be. But for 3 weeks we didn't have much sun, if at all, and we had a lot of days that are freezing, which is kind of unusual this part of Texas, and especially in the winter, because our winters are pretty mild. Anyway, what I had been able to do before I had the 3-week shutdown was I had gotten some of the track in, and I've been working on some of the electrical. There's one of the Tortoise switch machines in there, and I'm going to go down below so you can see some of the wiring. I've got little tags hanging off the wire. A lot of those 24 gauge silverish looking wires, that's to the frog juicers, and I just kind of laid the wire in there. I hadn't really hooked anything up yet. I'm going to try to do that beginning Monday. I got some visitors in this weekend, so I won't be able to do much. There's 2 frog juicers that'll be working on both the town of Michelson, which is back on the wall, and also the one in the front would be for the section that's up here in the foreground tracks up in here that run around to Michelson Junction. And there's my polarity or phase car in work, and there's the 2 crossings that will take you either into the town of Jamestown, which will be over here on the left side, or go to the main line, which goes down underneath which probably will either be a bridge or some kind of a combination of tunnels over there. I was able to get the other Tortoise that I'll be using on this level hooked up. I got to do some testing yet. All the main buses have been run. Some of the wiring you see back there, the power feeds to the various sections, yet to be hooked up to the main bus, which is this wire in here. And there's just a lot of wires dangling. I just got to get them all hooked up. But you can see here, I just little simple little tags. It tells you which one it goes to. This is a frog juicer wire, 24 gauge. Some more of the pre-drilled holes that I had in all the bench work. The other thing I wanted to show you, if I can sit down and get to it, there is the switch it that's going to be running the 2 Tortoises, and I used one on the lower section. They're pretty simple to hook up, but there's a lot of wiring yet to be done for this level, and like I said, I'm 3 weeks behind. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at now. I got to catch up. I'm way behind. So once I get some of the wiring done and make sure all the testing, then I will screw all these sections down, probably beginning with the back, because I didn't want to lay across this stuff. Then do the joints here. Have to put these back in to align them, and then do the track. This is the turnout with the connection for the frog juicer that'll go in this area for this crossing here. And this is all wired already it's got power. You can see there's some of the power feeders that I had there, and then finish going around the loop that comes back down to here. So, but anyway, that's where I'm at, and sorry I've been gone so long, but we don't normally have winters like this, but we did have one this year. Okay, see you next time.